So today I'm going to talk to you on how I got rid of my clogged pores mixed with blackheads and also whiteheads, and some of them kind of turned into acne. The acne part is going to be in a different video. But first, I will be talking about the causes of clogged pores, just in case if you guys are wondering, and what is clogged pores, and also how it all started for me. But however, if you just want to know how I got rid of my clogged pores, I'm going to link a timeline down below so you can skip the whole thing. So when I had clogged pores, I did all of my research. So here's the thing that I found. It says here that the skin on your face consists of thousands of tiny pores that feature a hair follicle and a gland that produce sebum, an oily substance that works to keep your skin soft and moisturized. However, hormones can stimulate the gland to produce excess sebum, resulting in clogged pores. Dead skin cells and bacteria can also clog the pores. This can cause pimples, blackheads, or whiteheads to form. By the way, the clogging of the pores can also be caused by certain products that you've used or makeup. The list goes on and on. It really is different for everybody. I think for me, the whole thing started when I had hormonal imbalance, and also I wasn't eating the right foods. I was absolutely unhealthy. I was stressed. So it all started with those little bumps. At first I just didn't mind them because I was like, it's just little bumps. They were actually on my forehead, like right here, the sides of my nose, and here onto the sides right here. After a few weeks, they're still there, so it kind of got me worried. And I think the next month, those bumps started to raise, that I could actually feel them when I washed my face, and it was very rough on my skin. It kind of felt, like I've said on my other video, it kind of felt like sand on my face, and people started noticing. They were so tiny that I just don't have any idea if they're gonna pop out or what are they going to do. So I started researching about them and how to get rid of them. For me, I find that clogged pores, treating clogged pores, should be done internally and externally. So in here, I'm going to elaborate the options that might work for you guys, because these are the options that I've actually tried, and some people have tried that they said that, you know, has worked for them. So number one is facials. Now, I know I've heard a lot of people that, you know, they just got facials and then that worked for their skin. It got rid of their clogged pores. So I went ahead and did that too. I got an acne facial treatment, and that worked. Actually, it got rid of the clogged pores, especially on my nose and right here on my forehead. Those are the things that helped me get rid of the blackheads and also the whiteheads that sometimes I tried to extract myself, but I couldn't really do it. But however, it wasn't really, the effect wasn't long term. The clogged pores went back again. So actually went back to my doctor, and so she recommended me that, you know, instead of getting facials, I would get a chemical peel. And the chemical peel that she specifically recommended was the salicylic acid peel. And I've actually researched about the salicylic acid peel, and I find that, you know, to some people it has worked for them. To some, it didn't really work for them at all. So I didn't really go through the whole process of the salicylic acid peel, just because, you know, I find that it's too abrasive and it's too strong for my skin. What if my skin can't handle it? You know, I just got facials and now I'm gonna get that again. So I completely abandoned that idea of, you know, getting that chemical treatment. So basically, that's just another option if you guys want to do it, if you want to get that procedure. I'm not gonna bash it or anything, just because to some people it really worked for them. So the other one is actually steaming your face before applying your skincare. So I find that this has worked for a lot of people. This is actually it actually works pretty good, although I wasn't really consistent with it, but I find that it really does work. Now the fourth option is to exfoliate. Also, when you exfoliate, you can use exfoliating cleansers or any exfoliating products that would work for your skin. But for me, I actually tried going natural, so I just use sugar and honey, and that's a thing that I rub specifically on my clogged pores, because not only does it exfoliate your skin, but it also moisturizes your skin as well. It actually makes your skin really smooth after. To be honest, let me be completely real to you guys. Now, the honey and sugar scrub did help my skin a little bit, but however, I find that, you know, when you go for the natural methods, I find that it really takes time. You wouldn't really see the results as quick as you want it to be. Well, that's just for me, okay? I'm not speaking for everyone, but that's just my experience. So if you don't mind waiting, or if your clogged pores is not that severe, then you can go for the natural method and trying honey and sugar, because it really does work. Now let's move on to skincare. Now what I really like using right now till to this day is actually a water-based makeup remover, just because I find that this actually works well for my skin. I just noticed that my skin has starting to clear up ever since I switched to using a water-based makeup remover versus the oil-based makeup remover that I was using before. Now the one that I'm using right here is from by Festa, is that how you pronounce it? And this is a sebum cleansing lotion. This is actually a makeup remover that they said you don't necessarily have to wash your face. But so now for the things that I'm using, you know, for my face, you know, how I clean it, my toner and everything. So I'm actually using the Pond's Complete Solution. It's an acne clear. It fights 10 oil and acne problems, and it has multi-action facial foam plus scrub. It's an oil absorbing herbal clay, acne fighting salicylic acid, and it has a brightening essence. I just use this occasionally. I find that, you know, this actually helps remove more of my makeup on my face. But now for my main skincare routine that I actually use in the evening and sometimes in the morning is my whole Clearagen set. This is what they look like. They actually came in a set. So the first one is my Clearagen Foaming Cleanser. Now this one, I really like it because it has salicylic acid. Now salicylic acid is really great to use if you have oily skin, or if you have acne prone skin, or if you're dealing especially with clogged pores. Salicylic acid can really help get rid of those things. The Clearagen Foaming Cleanser, it gently removes dirt, excess oil, makeup, and bacteria that causes acne. It has botanical extract that revitalizes the skin while preventing breakout. So, and the second one, I go for the Clearagen Clarifying Toner. This is I'm actually out of it. It also has salicylic acid, 1% salicylic acid, which is great. And the function of this is that it eliminates pore clogging impurities, allowing balanced oil production while decreasing pore size, reducing redness and irritation. It also has botanical extract, increases skin renewal for smoother skin. The thing that I really do like about this as well is that it contains witch hazel, and if you guys know, witch hazel is actually great for acne prone skin. The last one that I use, which is I think the most important step, is the Clearagen Acne Lotion, and it has 3% sulfur. By the way, all of these are dermatologist formulated. So this one, the Acne Lotion, clears existing acne and helps prevent future breakouts before they surface on the skin, leaving the skin softer and smoother. Although this is the function of that, but however, I find that when I put this on my clogged pores, it actually helped, because the thing is, when I was using the whole Clearagen line, let me be honest with you that it actually made my skin break out more. Now I know some of you are like, what? And then why are you telling us this? Actually, I had the same question. So I actually asked them, why is this happening to my skin? I thought that's supposed to clear out my skin. And this is what they told me. She said that actually the coming out of the pimples is due to the stimulation and exfoliation of the skin. If the outer layers are being exfoliated, then the pimples underneath then would break out. The pimples were already there to begin with. The main goal of Clearagen is to have healthier skin underneath, so the results become permanent and no breakouts will occur. Just in case if you guys have used this or planning to use Clearagen, don't freak out, because you might have a tendency to actually break out first and then your skin gets better. To some people, I find that they didn't break out at all. To some people, they broke out, but after 2 weeks their skin got better. With me, it took a month. It took a month, almost a month and a half, for my skin to get clear. But I'm just grateful that all of those things went out, because I was in the point of confusion of, you know, why aren't those things coming out? Are they gonna stay there? Are they gonna chill out for another month there or anything? And it was really embarrassing, just because as I've said on the previous video, the more makeup that I put on them, the more they look evident. And yes, it is, well, for me, disturbing to look at, because I noticed when people like look at me, they would immediately look at my face, because it was right here, guys. It was right here. It was all over here, and it was right here, and it was all over my nose as well. So it's like you can't really avoid it. People would stare at it and you know, they would ask like what happened to your skin and everything. I'm thankful that all of those things are gone now on my face. So what I'm using for my moisturizer is my Celatech Acne Solution, and this is an acne clearing facial moisturizer gel. This one also has an acnacidol, and this one helps reduce sebum secretion in acne prone skin. This is hypoallergenic, non-comedogenic, oil-free and fragrance-free. Now the other one is using my aloe vera gel. Now I find that this really works for my skin, especially on those dry patches on my face. And now the last one, the things that you can do internally for your body, is to actually, number one, detox your body. Now if you want me to make a whole video on how to detox your body, then you know, I can make that video. But the thing that I find that has really helped for me is detoxing with teas. I find that that has really have been helping with the clogged pores. You can go for the juices as well, but it really all depends on you, on whatever it is that works for you. Second one is water. I know this has probably been, you know, said so many times, but and I used to be that person who just like, when someone tells me to drink a lot of water, I just don't really believe them. But if you've researched on how water can help you and how water can cleanse your body, it would make you want to drink lots and tons of water. So definitely jug in, take in, you know, you can take in 1, 2, 3 liters of water every day. It really depends. For me, I take more than 8 glasses a day of water now, and I find that that has really helped cleared out my skin. And number 3 is avoiding oily foods. Now if you can't avoid oily foods, at least lessen it, because I find that, you know, my clogged pores hasn't come back ever since I just cut off the oil off my diet. So the last one is cutting out junk foods. And also not only junk foods, but also milk or simply just dairy. Any dairy products, just cut it out and you'll notice that your skin is going to get better. That's the thing that I have really noticed on my skin lately. You know, having a clean diet plays a huge role in clearing out your skin, whether it be acne, clogged pores. So that is it. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up and also leave me a comments down below on what skincare videos or skin related videos that you want me to do. I'm actually planning to talk about my diet, on how I tamed down my acne, because I'm still in the process, okay? I'm still in the process of really clearing out my skin. I'm very happy that this part right here is actually healing right now, and the current ones that I have are just right here. Just leave me in the comments down below, and I will see you all on my next video. Bye!